starts with one person, one idea, one seed. When Bernice Knight began installing flower baskets on Millet's Main Street in 1995, she began a movement that would transform the community. Everyone wants to know that their community is a welcoming, beautiful place to call home. Thanks to Millet in Bloom, we have achieved just that, becoming the prettiest little town in Alberta. Community involvement is central to Millet in Bloom's success. Our team is made up of dedicated volunteers who contribute by gardening, donating supplies, organizing special projects, and more. Their engagement and camaraderie make Millet in Bloom the strong collective it is today. A clean, tidy community is a great place to be. Millet is home to many parks and public spaces which are kept neat and clean for all to enjoy. Putting public emphasis on cleanliness discourages vandalism and encourages people to take pride in their town. Heritage is an aspect of Communities in Bloom in which Millet excels. Our Burns Creamery Garden, a recreation of the garden built by Burns Creamery employees in the 1930s, is just one example. Another is our school bell kiosk, home to the bell from the first Millet school. Our farm implement beds along Highway 2A celebrate our farming heritage. These displays both celebrate our past and inspire us for the future. Millet in Bloom's achievements are displayed in its partner organization, the Millet and District Museum. As climate change becomes a more pressing issue, Millet in Bloom can help us preserve our environment's integrity. Eco-friendly initiatives in which Millet takes part include recycling and water conservation programs. We also keep our gardens nature-friendly by using only natural pesticides and by planting pollinator-friendly flowers. Our natural spaces are beloved by the community, and Millet in Bloom is a key partner in their maintenance. What would Millet in Bloom be without our show-stopping flowers? Our famous flower baskets and floral displays attract tourists from across the province and beyond. But flowers also serve important roles beyond aesthetic appeal. They attract butterflies, bees, and other pollinators, protecting our native biodiversity. Flowers also help us memorialize those who came before, such as in our Memorial Rose Garden and our cemeteries. Parks and green spaces may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Communities in Bloom, but these areas, when well cared for, provide a perfect canvas for flowers and gardens. Our town boasts 64 acres of parks and green spaces, from playgrounds to soccer fields to our splash pad. Keeping these spaces well maintained adds another layer of beauty to our town. Trees contribute to our well-being in many ways. They give us air to breathe, shelter from the elements, and beautiful foliage to admire. They may also commemorate loved ones or important events. Our many trees include both those we plant and those growing in the wild. Taking care of these trees through careful selection, pruning, and pest management helps to keep our urban forests healthy and beautiful. All of these factors involved in beautifying the community only strengthens the resolve of its people to keep it that way. On the night of July 16, 2020, a major storm swept through Millet, knocking over trees and damaging buildings with winds of up to 210 kilometers an hour. Many of the poplars along 45 Avenue were uprooted, the roof of the school bell kiosk was damaged, and a fallen tree in the community cemetery felled some gravestones. Millet in Bloom volunteers sprang into action, organizing work bees for community members to join the cleanup efforts. These work bees were part of a larger movement that demonstrates the town's civic pride and its commitment to overcoming adversity. Fortunately, the vast majority of our gardens were unharmed, and those that were are quickly being restored to their former glory. Millet has a 25-year history of Communities in Bloom excellence, and 2020 is no different. We hope you have enjoyed seeing our beautiful gardens and green spaces. All of this would not be possible without our dedicated volunteers and the pride of the beautiful town we call home. A proud community, beautiful spaces, and engaged citizens. All this from a single idea.